Welcome back to Justice, a lawyer's hangout. We are continuing our critical discussion on the digital trap, a legal lifeline for borrowers. On our last episode, we focused on the rights and protections of borrowers. Today, we shift our attention to the broader regulatory landscape addressing the lack of uniformity, the urgent need for reform in Nigeria. Now, Mr. Chidi, I'm going to start with you. Now, Mr. Chidi, let's address a modern day challenge. Mr. Chidi, is the Money Lenders Act a legacy law equipped to handle the issue of digital loan apps accessing and misusing borrowers' private data? Even if it is legal, can these loan apps do this, Mr. Chidi?
Well, first of all, I must admit that money lenders law is an archaic legislation.
Yes.
It's outmoded. It doesn't solve the problem of modern economics or complexity of modern business.
Yes.
It was a vestige of colonial inheritance. It's outmoded. It is very archaic. So it doesn't meet modern commerce requirements.
Okay.
So there's every need for the National Assembly to amend, for the FCT to amend Money Lenders Act to meet with the requirements of a modern business.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
For instance, the fine for breaching a Money Lenders Act is 100 naira, or borrowing of 100 naira. 100 naira is somebody who is living in an ancient world. So those things are no longer practicable.
No, but another question that I want to ask now is it legal for loan apps to access your contacts, their contact list, and shame you in public?
Well,
because we've seen situations where loan apps have done this.
Well, first of all,
yes,
under Section 37 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, everybody has the right to their privacy.
Right.
Then, following the enactment of Data Protection Act and even the Data Protection Regulation, nobody, including loan shark or any other person, any data processor or data company, has the right to invade into your privacy or publish or advertise or put your data inside in the public domain for the purpose of I'm twisting you to pay loan or to defame your character. Anybody that does that is running foul of the law. And then you have rights to either sue them under the Fundamental Right Enforcement Procedure or report their activities to FCCPC or even to Data Protection Commission, which has the statutory authority to punish such offenders.
Now,
so nobody has the right to do that.
Thank you so much. I'm going to go to our YouTube channel. We have some questions there. I think we have one question for Barrister Amadi. They said, is there a portal where we can identify legit loan apps in Nigeria?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes.
These loan apps can be accessed from the FCPC website. They have a portal. If you go there and search, their place for the approved digital loan companies. They are there. Even those that have been suspended, you will also see it there. Then we also have the NDPC website. You know, the Nigerian Data Protection Commission is the body or the institution that was established to protect or to enforce the privacy rights of Nigerians. So they also made it mandatory for these loan apps to register with them as a data controller and data processor of major importance. And they are also required to file audits, compliance audits. So if you go to the NDPC website, you will search for the name of the company, whether it is registered with the NDPC, and you can even find out whether they filed their audits, because the essence of filing of audit, compliance audit return is to ensure that you comply with the law in terms of processing of the data and not violating the provisions of the Nigerian Data Protection Act. So these two places are places you can, check to find out whether these loan apps are proper before.
So Mr. Chidi, to further get what you just said. Now, who is truly in charge of money lending in Nigeria? Is it the Money Lenders Act? Is it the CBN or is it the FCCPC? Are they all involved in this, in money lending?
Well, scholastic argument about this has not ended. However, I must point out that CBN is in control of licensed money banks. Then, Banking and Other Financial Institutions Act, in its definition, defined the role of the CBN in terms of when it comes to money lending. But however, the provision of the Banking and Other Financial Institutions Act is so wide that they accommodate everything. Everybody, every corporation, anybody that is engaged in business of money lending. Section 65 is very wide and roomy that they can contain any other thing. However, I know as a fact that CBN and CBN regulates licensed money banks, and the microfinance banks. Then Money Lenders Act, especially Section 2 of Money Lenders Act, excluded the operation of Money Lenders Act when it comes to a cooperative, when it comes to licensed money bank and insurance company, and when it comes to somebody who is lending money but whose core business is not money lending. It also excluded other entities that the law says they have the right to give loan and collect interest, especially stockbrokers, finance companies, and people that exist in Nigerian Stock Exchange that gives money by way of borrowing, commercial papers, and all those ones are exempted by the law. Then there's this argument, the juristic ink and scholastic ink has not even dried up till now. It's still flowing. Some are saying that FCCPC, its own major regulation is to regulate customer behavior, consumer and customer-related matters. Display guidelines how to deal with consumers. But when it comes to core banking operations and banking products, it is the Central Bank of Nigeria that has the statutory authority to control such.
We have a question here. He said his name is Lance Cam Diaries. He said, please, my question is that if you are owing money from a loan app, will it affect my BVN? That's what he just mentioned. I don't know if anyone can answer that question.
Well, it depends. It depends on if you have supplied your BVN to the lending company. It may or may not affect your BVN. However, if you did not commit any fraud, or you are not running from paying if you have admitted your debt, maybe the only problem is inability to pay. I don't think they have any right to affect your BVN, because I know as a fact that sometimes the banks use it as tactics to force you to come and pay. They will go to Nigerian Interbank Settlement System to flag off your BVN or disable it to enable you to come. Currently, there are cases where they flag off people's, then they will force you back. But ordinarily, under Data Protection Act, they don't have rights to just flag your BVN because of a commercial transaction. So they don't have the right, unless you have committed fraud and there's a court order to flag so.
Thank you so much. Mr. Martin, I'm going to bring you in here. Now, there's a huge issue we want to touch, is the lack of uniformity in Nigeria. Now, Mr. Madi, the Money Lenders Act is not consistent across all states. We know that by now, right? What are the major problems this creates for lenders and borrowers? And does it create a loophole for predators who lend and who also exploit people?
Okay, thank you very much for the question.
Yes.
I would like by stating that Nigeria, our legal system is a federal system of government, whereby the federal and the states, they have their own jurisdiction. So the Money Lenders Act is a federal law, and each states, they have their own money lenders law, which is applicable in each state and jurisdiction. So different states have different money lenders law that they have enacted, and most of them, they adopted it from the federal level, because the federal is more like the prototype. But some states, they have actually done some amendments on their own law. So right now, there are issues with the uniformity, because now the Money Lenders Act or the Money Lenders Law requires you to register in each state. Yes. So if you are obtaining a money lender's license from Lagos State, your limitation is restricted to Lagos.
To just Lagos State. Okay.
If you want to go to another state, maybe Kwara State or Enugu, you also need to go there to do that license, to obtain the license. That's what the law requires.
So does that mean that someone from another state you can't enforce, let's say if someone is borrowing, someone borrowed money and the person is in Abia State, does that mean that you can't enforce or tell them to pay because they're in Abia State?
No.
Okay.
But if the person obtained the loan in Lagos State, if the person now travels to yes, because, but now the issue we have, which we are calling for uniformity, is because of the digital era we are.
Right.
You know, the Money Lenders Act, like Mr. Odo mentioned, is outdated.
Right.
It was made during the colonial era. During that period, we have not had this level of digitalization of data. You know, there are a whole lot of new things that has emerged, which was not covered. Right now, money lenders apps, or they operate globally.
Right.
People in UK can obtain loan from Nigeria. So there are issues. Even though we are not talking about data issue, but we have issues concerning data transfer and others across foreign countries. So this is the issue we have, because right now, if someone is in Abuja, a money lending company, they operate, even give loan to people in Kano, Kaduna, and other parts. So that's the reason why there's a need to repeal the current money lending act to make it tally with the current occurrence in the digital space.
Right. So thank you so much. Now back to our YouTube channel, we have a comment from Cecilia. She said, where a loan company distributed false claims that a borrower is a pedophile because he borrowed money, doesn't it amount to defamation of character? Does anyone want to take that?
Well, Section 24 of Cyber Crimes Act stipulates that anybody that uses the medium of digital platform to defame somebody's character has committed a criminal offense. And you know, you have other cases, the case of the tomato company, I don't want to mention their name, and other things, wherein they say they mentioned, and even this guy that shouts P1 Estate and all those things, you know, where he was charged to court for using digital platform to defame the character of some person. So once you have said that somebody is a pedophile, that is a criminal offense. It is both criminal and civil offense. They can be charged to court for breaches 24 of Cyber Crimes Act 2024.
Okay. Thank you so much.
In addition, also, apart from pursuing the criminal prosecution, you can also pursue civil case to claim monetary damages against the company. So you can file for defamation, for defaming your character, to obtain damages against the loan company.
Does that mean, so I have a question, because I was discussing this with someone, and they said that once a loan app, for instance, you're owing and you've not paid, and once a loan app releases defamatory statements about you, that they cannot now proceed to ask you for that money because they've released a defamatory statement about you. I don't know how true that is.
It's not true.
Okay.
The thing is this: there are two different causes of action.
Okay.
Now, the defamation they made against you is a cause of action which you can pursue against the loan company.
Okay.
It does not stop them from proceeding
to collect their money. Okay.
Yes, it does not.
Okay.
There are two different causes of action.
Okay.
So you, on the other hand, can sue them for defamation and claim damages.
Okay.
However, they also have the right
to recover their loan.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's see if we have any more questions. So we have Mohammed TCM Hub. He said, if a loan company keeps calling and insulting me and all my contacts, please, what should I do?
Report to Data Protection Commission and FCCPC. Yes, because calling you incessantly is annoying, abusive, and aggressive.
Yes.
And that is cyber stalking and cyber bullying.
Yes.
And punishable under the law.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me also add that Nigerians should also understand that it also creates an avenue for you to make money, because when someone is insulting you, it can also actually result to what we call your fundamental a breach of your fundamental right to dignity of human person. Then when the person is now disclosing your personal data, such as your loan, the amount you collected, your phone number, your name, to third parties, it becomes a data privacy violation. Yes. So you can file a fundamental rights action against the loan company and even make money from it.
Right.
We have lawyers that even are ready to offer you legal service without even collecting money, but depending on the contingency arrangements. I've actually helped a lot of people to file an action against loan companies for this violation. And also, Nigerians also need to understand that even the person that is being called That is the contact. It is a privacy violation. I have personally sued loan company for calling me over another person's loan. Why should you call me? I'm not a party to the transaction.
Right.
So it is a privacy violation. So I encourage Nigerians to always sue. When you sue, they will know that these people know their rights.
They will leave you alone. Yes. Right.
They will stop.
Right. Right.
So that is it.
Yes. Thank you. Mr. Chidi and Mr. Amadi for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And this brings us to the end of today's episode. Now remember, borrowing money shouldn't mean surrendering your peace or your dignity. There's a lifeline, and understanding your right is the first step towards freedom and from digital trap. Now join us next time on Justice and follow us on our social media handles as LJ Nigeria. And until then, bye.